Vidíme, si to pojede nebo ne.
Much was ruined in that dark hour. The magics holding the paths together were unbound. Only the cipher can reorder such magics. Press ahead and set the path.
Když mi to došlo, on neumí skákat.
Again, we find the way barred. I'm afraid I need your help once more.
Vamos. Zatím to jede. Ještě jednou zdravím, Kingdom, ale nekonečné hry, kterou už jsme vlastně skončili. Uvažuji, jakou tahle hra má asi znovu hratelnost. Uvažuji, jestli se mi po ní bude stýskat. Možná za pár let si zapnu, zazpomínám, jaká to je pípovina a... Jdeš, nejdeš? Neutekl jsem ti moc. Mám rád, když ty NPCčka chodí sami. Zahrál bych si ovku. Tohle je docela nezvyklé, ne, že by se mi to nelíbilo, ale prostě už dlouho jsem s nikým nebojoval a to se mi líbí, že prostě jenom chodím a kecám. A protože nemám ještě otevřený ten jeden velký dunk, který potom nebude finální, tak tohle není finále. DLCčka, škoda. Doufám, že dostanu aspoň možnost o tom osudu fakt rozhodnout. Jestli jejich rasa zanikne nebo přetrvá.
Long before Arcais dared grasp the power of the gods, was judged according to his impudence. We act now as their analogues. In you, the gods visit this chamber once more.
Nebo že bych si koupil to placené DLCčko.
And made manifest their wrath. And I shall stand where Arcais stood and bore the brunt of their imminent will. Come, Beckant.
Stojím tu. A co? Jej, cinematik. Se často nevidí.
Thank the gods. Praise be to them. After all this time, I bear witness to their confirmation. You have done so well, Beckoned, to bring the cipher to me and to let me use its strength. With you, I can do what Arcase could not. Command the Hyperion. This chamber harnesses the magic needed to control the Hyperion. Before you appeared with the cipher, no force was sufficient. I knew that when we first met, when I first sensed the cipher, that I could unseal the Hyperion and command its power. Why else would the gods furnish you, whom I needed most in my lowest hour? The gods have found my people unworthy of the gifts offered us. So, using the Hyperion, I will see Idylla destroyed. The wicked will be purged. And once the city falls, I will reforge the ruins in an image the gods find acceptable. I'm sorry, Beckoned, but you must be a martyr for my cause.
Věděl jsem, že to je cvok. Věděl jsem, co mi udělá, stejně jsem do toho šel. Ještě jsem se ovšem nerozhodl, jestli mu náhodou neodpustím a nezničím to město s ním. Samozřejmě, a teď se budu muset probíjet vždycky nahoru. Proč mají pánečku? To je dobrá otázka. Oh.
Beckoned. What has happened? Why are Anakatos' acolytes attacking us? What is he doing with the Hyperion? The Primos has lost his senses. Thinks his actions will Anakatos will use it to kill all of us. Destroy Idylla? No. That zealous fool. Have the loss of his gods driven him to such despair to use the Beckoned and the Cipher for such ends? We must make our way from this place. We cannot stop Anakatos from here. Take this shield. One of my soldiers dropped it when the Silent Choir ambushed us. I hope it protects you better. How if we cannot reach him? And we can do nothing to stop him if his worshippers kill us here?
Aspoň, že ty hlavní děvelinky jsou aspoň trošku zajímavé.
There is time enough for us to deal with him. Very well.
Shield. Lepší rukavice. Ale je horší. No už ani nepoužívám ten speciální úkol, ta útok, co tu člověk má. Že můžu hodit ten bullet time a všechny povraždit. Je to moc dlouhavé, rychlejší je to prostě vyřídit ručně. Navíc je to jeden z těch případů, kdy prostě DLCčko máš jet dřív, než dokončíš hru a podle toho jsou i nastavení nepřátelé. Zmetku.
Anakatos has sealed himself in with the Hyperion, and his silent choir will lay down their lives for him. I do not know what to do, Beckoned. I have defended my people from beasts and disasters, but nothing like this. Of course, I will not let Anakatos destroy my people because he believes the gods demand it. I know we have the strength we need inside of us, despite his claims. We are worth saving.
A stejnak byla sranda ten konec, jak jsem zabil toho boha. To je destrukce. Slíbil jsem, že to o tom nikomu neřeknu. Svedl jsem elfku, která se mnou nikdy nic neměla. Jen protože jsem náhodou hodil prostě dobrý, že mi vyšla nějak 15% šance na to, že ji přesvědčím, jo? A první, co jsem udělal, prostě, hele, já jsem zabil toho boha. A nikdo by to nevěří, mě to tak štve. Nejhorší je, že ona teďka někdy může přijít, zabije mě, že jsem to řekl.
Anakatos and his silent choir had a monastic retreat in the wilderness, Nixaros. If we need his knowledge, we'd best start our search there. It is an old portion of the city that was never raised up. It was supposed to be a shrine of quiet contemplation. Now it is the refuge of Anakatos' silent choir. The complex rests where it was first carved, in the mountains of the Teeth. Nixaros is one of the many portions of the city carved out, but never raised into the sky. Anakatos and his silent choir use it as a retreat. Be cautious. these lands.
Toto Nixaros. Typu, že u Nixarosu už jsem byl. Nixaros. Fast travel, yes. To je, myslím, ta jedna tomba, kterou jsem celou vybil. Dostal jsem se do bodu, odkud jsem se nemohl snad dostat. Tak jsem se vrátil. Uvidíme, jestli si to hra pamatuje. Tohle třeba ovšem na hrách oceňuju. Že prostě existují místa, kam může žít, vybít se dopředu, potom ta paní hlavní dějovuliny a třeba v celém Dangu se objeví jenom boss, že celá cesta k němu je vyčištěna. No jo, tady jsem vlastně byl a všichni byli přátelští, teďka budou nepřátelští. Jsem si právě říkal, co to asi je, jakože. Ale to taky funguje. Když děláš nějaký donášecí úkol, anebo něco z někoho padá, co je třeba jako do vedlejšáku, pokud to není vyloženě vedlejšák o zabití, tak ten typek tam třeba je už. Párkrát se mi právě stalo, že jsem některé questy udělal dopředu. A nebo třeba, že jsem něco zabil dopředu. Jednou se mi dokonce stalo, že jsem vezl do lokace, viděl jsem tam tábor. Řekl jsem si, že do toho tábora nepůjdu a projdu si plně celou lokaci. Tak jsem šel, narazil jsem na pár itemů, které se mi zdaly takové podezřele divné. Tak jsem je vzal. Zabil jsem pár takových hodně nepříjemných potvor, co mě tam přepadly. Pak jsem přišel do tábora. Odevzdal jsem všechny questy. Měl jsem celou lokaci vybitou, jakože prostě udělanou. Jo, později jsem se do ní ještě vracel, protože tam byl nějaký quest na pokračování z jiné lokace, ale... Jsem, myslím, právě došel a nechtěl mě to pustit dál předtím. Jo, tady.
Not time. Seek. Primus. Below.
Tady mě to předtím nepouštělo. Lores toho.
I am afraid we have dishonored my master, Arcas. He is a pious man who has always sought to serve. And we use the power of his position.
Hold a moment. These are bodies of colossi. What are they doing here? Wait. I recognize some faces. Bilfron. Amandia. These were great colossi. All viable competitors for the role of Primos. At one time or another. Do not...
Je zabil.
In this confession I shall tell of how my master was brought nearly to his death.
Na tom nevidím nic špatného.
In our mission to bring her servants to a devout state that would be worthy of her power and wisdom. At my behest he sought the Hyperion force to the sky. The ensuing eruption of Athene's wrath killed many, and nearly took dear Arches.
Než přítel, nepřítel.
Trespassers, you are too late. The council already lies dying in the torture chambers.
To taky máš rád na různých těch hrách, kdy se ti postaví tak, že vlastně nic nevidí, že?
Come, brothers and sisters, let us deal with these curs.
I found this in our struggle. No doubt some form of torture device. But your strength can apply it for good. Now to decipher what the cultists said. But there are also the slaves. They will be killed if we don't save them. But if the council is dying, we must choose who we see to first. The council must be important. Something that could help us find a flaw in his plan, perhaps. Or learn more about the cipher in the Hyperion. I do not know what the council is, but I've had enough surprises today. I only hope that we can find it of use.
Alenka a...
I know.
Jo,
I know what this place is now. These travesties, these heresies.
Ona je skvělá. Líbí se mi její charakter.
Truly is.
A Garu se mi taky líbí.
I can only imagine what labors Anakartos
Já
had
jsem
them perform.
z Garu se udělal takovou
Could this have been the cause for
svými
Grant's
rozhodnutími. Proč se nebojí udělat jakékoliv rozhodnutí?
I do not believe so. The council is dying if Anakartos' dogs are to be believed, and the slaves are to be executed. I am unsure who we should be trying to help, but you are the beckoned of Athene. I must defer this choice to you. So decide. Do we go to the slave pens and help the slaves? Or do we go to the torture chambers to try to find Anakartos' council before it dies? Be cautious in these lands.
No, mám jednu zásahu, vždycky choď doleva. Takže jdeme doleva. A tam jsou otroci.
We must go to the slave pens and see what we can do to free the slaves Anakartos has there. Let us be swift. My people always held Anakartos to be a shaper of miracles. When it seemed we could not complete our city, he would pray in the wilderness for help. On his return, he would tell my warriors to search the land. And we found stone, hewn and quarried, ready for use in the city. We thought they were gifts from the gods. But if Anakartos had been using forced labor, then our holy city was built on the backs of slaves. Farewell.
měl jít najít ten koncil, ale když už tu jsem. Kdyby bylo rozhodný na tobě, zachránil bys otroky, nebo bys zachránil koncil?
Nevím, proč by jsem zachraňoval zvířata.
Mám psa, mám rád zvířata.
A to zvířata nejsou.
To je pravda. Zatím nejsou majetek. Věřím, že se mi budou hodit v mé válce. Takové to. Proč bych se měl namáhat a jít pomoct tím koncilem, když stejně vím, že už budou dávno mrtví, než tam dojdu. To si radši prostě vylutím. Já můžu vylutit i mrtvé přátele. Se mi líbí. Dokonce z něho padlo něco, co se dá prodat. Je možné, že teď mám aspoň armádu, která mi pomůže třeba s bossfightem, nebo tak. To by bylo skvělé. To se mi moc líbilo. Nebo třeba, aby vybili cestu dopředu. Nebo dozadu, až se budu vracet. To by taky bylo fajn. A oni jdou dál. To nevypadá špatně. Jestli oni budou třeba dobývat. Jako bojovat tady s tím samotný by byla, ne jakože problém, ale už takhle to je dost zmatečné. Is falling down, falling down. I found lady.
much, but I can feel the warmth of Athene in you, strange one. Has my time come at last? I cannot see. I cannot see. I know the beckon comes, but I cannot even look upon you. I saw justice for him once. I've seen the scope of my people's fate. Athene has been with me day by day, so that I had the strength to tell you. The atrocities of one are nothing. The goddess told me I was to wait for you. The riddle must be solved. The Hyperion must be roused. But my time is gone. Sikander, she knows. Ask her about our last day. Sikander.
Arcades. I had always... He had died. He had died years ago when the gods rebuked him and our people. It was truth. Anakatos had him alive and tortured. I watched him die years before. All that was left of him was a circlet. A circlet. There was much he should have answered for in his lifetime. But what we saw in Nyxaros, he didn't deserve it. He didn't. Freeing the course of action. The slaves can be a useful distraction as we move through this place. Our last day. The day... Could it mean the last day that I saw him? The last day we spoke, before the Hyperion tragedy. He asked me to escort him through the wilds, to the shrines outside the city, the shrines of earth and air. He told me to remember them when times seem bleak. I thought nothing of it, but could he have known about this? About now? I once thought that faith was what would ruin my people, the thing that would distract them from their happiness. But I see now, it is apathy. To not care for our people, that is Anakatos' sin. As I thought it was our cases before him. But this is so much larger. Larger than I ever thought. An Arcase. He always knew that I would be here. He must have always known. It is an ancient place lying in the teeth of Naros. I do not understand its significance. But we need answers, not more riddles. Let us unravel this as quickly as we can. The fate of my people is at stake. I don't know why Arcase spoke of this. Apparently, it's necessary for unsealing the Hyperion. But how? I was expecting answers from Nyxaros, and we're only getting more questions. Something is wrong. Anakatos wishes to destroy Idylla, but how close is he to his goal? The task is clear. We need to... Ah! My head! Can you feel it? Something is wrong. This magic... Anakatos has done something. We must return to the city. We might be too late. Something grave has happened. I can feel it in my body. I fear Anakatos may have accomplished his goal. Very well.
If only there were others akin to myself, holy ones, who are resolute and hold tightly to their faith. Or had I the means to create the people the gods truly wished for, so that we finally may raise the Hyperion and bring the befouled to their ends. We would do for Athene what she most certainly demands of the wretched.
Go to the dial. Už zase ty. Co už můžu? Já nemůžu rychle cestovat. Co se sakra děje? Jde vidět, že jsem tu před chvílí byl. Dobré ráno, Káťo. Byl jsem s ním venku v P30.
The city seems intact, but still, the henge has already become disrupted. Anakatos has sealed us from the city. It is only a matter of time before he finds a way to destroy Idylla. We must find what Arcais spoke of, and quickly. Arcais requested specifically that we go to the shrines of earth and air on the last day we spent together. There are two sites in the wilderness, touched by the gods, one in the peaks of the Teeth, and the other in its canyon. These were called the Shrines of Earth and Air. I thought nothing of them, but Arcais knew. He must have known this day would come, when we needed them. Yes, I was young, but a talented god. He asked me to escort him personally. I cannot say for sure, But there is more than coincidence here. That Arke showed these places to me, that he mentioned them as he died. But we have little else to act on, and with every moment the chance of Anakatos' calamity occurring grows greater. The Shrine of Air is a holy site we found nestled in the highest peaks of the Teeth of Naros. We found a stone there, the same material as that of the Hyperion itself, but we never knew why the gods left such a marker. It lays in the crags of the Teeth of Naros, in the shadows of the great rocks. There is a stone there that resembles the Hyperion in its own way. We don't know why the spot was marked the way it was. Perhaps we will finally find out. It rests in the Teeth of Naros, but south of the Hyperion and the city. It is nestled between the great crags of rock that make these mountains. Farewell.
Tady to, aha, nemůžu savenout. Se mi to tu asi savelo. Tak uděláme pár kroků a saveneme si to sami. A nebo dojdeme aspoň až tam.
Beckoned, thou hast gone.
Co je mistře konánku?
These. I doubt that anyone has walked these halls since they were first shaped. I wonder if the words Arke spoke were true. It must be somewhere among the ancient stones. I can feel a powerful magic in this place. Can't you? It is heavy, like some huge burden. I do not know for sure. When Arcas came here with me years before, he said this of the Earth Shrine. The Earth is dark and heavy, and dangers hide unseen. Accept the light in darkness, for it knows the way. A light in this gloom is welcome.
Typický fantasy storíčko.
Too far off the path. Very well.
Zase si to nemůžu savenout. Aha, světlo. Teď už si to můžu savenout. A tady končím a půjdu na Harryho Pottera.